How many of you came to my channel before this video even popped up? Because I know that so many people have been dropping comments already. Better, what's up? Come and tell us how far. Better, kilo shele. Guys, I'm here now, okay? By now, you guys already know that Roksie is the winner of the Ultimate Love Show Season 1. First of its kind, never has it happened before. I am super excited. First things first, guys, there were checkouts today. Like, I knew there were going to be checkouts, but I thought it was going to be just 2 checkouts. But we had 3 checkouts before we had our final winner announced to us, okay? And the first couple to leave the love part today was no other but Chivia. To be honest, I feel like all these couples are winners, regardless of who was checked out first or who was checked out last, okay? So we had Chivia check out of the love part first, and when their portmanteau was opened, they had the sum of 250,000 naira with some other gift items, you know, lace, bags, jewelries, and all of that stuff. The next couple to be checked out of the love part was Double Chris, and guys, they walked away with the sum of 400,000 naira after they opened their portmanteau. Wow! Bola was the last couple to be checked out of the love part today, and guys, they walked away with the sum of 250,000 naira with some jewelries as well and gifts in their portmanteau, okay? At this point, we were left with just 2 couples, Kachi and Rosie. I know that a lot of people's hearts were doing bing bing bing, like one of the tweets that Shehu read on stage, but oh well, we had our 2 couples left in the house, and I realized today that Rosie and Teresa shared the same birthday date. Like, that's really cute, and they refer to themselves as mother and child. Really cute. I love the energy between both couples when they were left in the love part. You know, nobody was frowning their faces and like, oh, I'm doing this thing. You know, they were just smiling and really calm about the whole thing. Now, after a very short break, we saw Oluwaseun seated with some couples that have already been checked out before now. Fresh David, Obiebi, Chivia, Bola, and Double Chris. You guys remember that when Fresh David and Obiebi were checked out of the house, there was really no time to sit with them and chat and all of that stuff and at least watch their time in the house. So they did all of that today, and it was really fun. There were some questions that Oluwaseun asked these couples. I'm just going to look into my notes because, guys, it's a lot. I do not want to miss out on anything, okay? So the first thing was him asking David how well they've been coping outside the love part, and David said that they've been getting to know each other better and that they're trying to fix a wedding date, but that they're not in a hurry. So let's just be on the lookout for this wedding, because, you know, Prince David's wedding is one wedding that is going to call a lot of attention. Okay, so when it eventually happens, or if it eventually happens, I'm definitely going to tell you guys all about it. Moving on from that, he had a conversation with Obiebi, and he was asking Obi why he did not allow Ebi hug the remaining couples before they eventually left the love part. And Obi said that he did not let her do that because they had already agreed to avoid her getting really emotional. Like, he didn't want her to start crying and, you know, just being the normal Ebi. So he just wanted to take her out of the love part without any tears and all of that. So that's quite understandable. Now, moving on to Chivia, the host asked Chidi if he would do this again if given the opportunity, and his response was, yes, I will do this again, but only with Sylvia. And I was just like, oh, that's really sweet. And let me tell you people, Sylvia was hiding her face when they played their clip for them. You guys remember that their blockbuster kiss that made her, you know, lose her mind? You know, that kiss that made her say, oh, this guy can kiss. This guy is a very good kisser. They showed that part in their clip and she was there hiding her face. Babe, we don't see the kiss already. There's nothing you can do about it. You guys are cute together. So don't even be ashamed about it, okay? Now for Double Chris actually admitted that she became very weak when she started talking to Chrisville, you know, the way he would treat her and all of that. That she doesn't even understand what he did to her and everything, you know. And she was like, Chrisville, what did you do to our Chris? I was like, nothing, you know, I was just being myself, you know, and all of that stuff. And then she now reminded them how they were kissing up and down in the love part and asked if we could get a kiss in the light. And of course, they shared a very brief kiss on stage, and that was really cute. For Bola, Shehu raised the dust again. He asked Arnold what that whole, you know, following his ex out of the love pad and all of that was about, and just as I expected, Arnold was still speaking in parables. I did not understand what he was saying. You know, he did not come out to say, oh, I am with Bolanle, you know, this girl, it's over with me and her. He just kept on saying some things that I did not understand, and I'm pretty sure that if you watched it, you obviously do not understand. But then again, Shehu asked them another interesting question. So yesterday, Arnold and Bolanle were having a conversation. Bolanle mentioned that she would like to get a painter that would help her repaint her apartment as soon as they leave the love pad. And then Arnold was like, don't worry, you don't have to get a painter to paint your place. I would paint our place. And you know, Shehu was asking him, that hour in that sentence, like, does it have any underlying meaning? Is that a sign? And both of them agree that it was actually a sign to greater things. So our eyes are on you guys, alright? After a very short while, Seun crossed over to the love pad where we had Ikrisa and Roksie seated. If you guys remember, when they came into the love pad and they had their first interview that was always played during the advert and all of that, Ike said that he was there to find his number one. That's his numero uno. You know, Seun then asked him, Ike, have you found your numero uno? And he's like, yes, I have found my numero uno. He also asked Teresa how she felt and if she has found her love and everything. And she was like, yes, I have found not just my love, but I have found my best friend and I have found my right hand guy, you know, so she's good and all of that. So yeah, that's a very chilled vibe. I hope that when they come out of the house, this whole numero uno and everything just stays like that, because excuse me, we're ready for a wedding. Let me just tell you people now, okay? Of course, Roksie was not left out in all of this conversation because Kachi confided in us, you know. He told us that he is very happy to have found his true love. It was then time for Seun to announce to us the couple that would be winning the Ultimate Love Show Season 1. At this moment, I was just like, oh my god, like, let this thing not go south, because if it goes south, Twitter is going to die. You know, people are going to break their heads. Things are going to happen. In fact, this is my channel. The kind of comments that will be there today, I don't think I'll have peace of mind, you know. So I was just like, okay, what's going to happen? And then boom, Seun announced that Roksie was the winner of the Ultimate Love Show Season 1. Like, can we just take a moment and appreciate love, you know, and how far love can take you? So let me just tell you, in life, you need to learn how to love. Okay, you guys remember how Rosie was feeling from the beginning of the show and all of that stuff, but look at her today. And you know, when they were interviewing Roksie, Kachi said that he was short of words and that he was very, very excited because he has found his ultimate prize. He also mentioned that he did not know that they were going to win, even though he knew that they were going to get to the final. So congratulations to them. For Rosie, she mentioned that now she's with the man she truly loves. She also mentioned that Aunty is like a mom to her because Aunty made her realize the good and bad sides to her, and of course she had to work on those weaker parts. And you know, when they were asked what their favorite moment was, Kachi mentioned that the couples game night was the favorite moment for him because, you know, they answered all their questions 10 over 10. See, today Seun was just giving me vibes because he was just asking some type of questions that even me myself, if I was there, I would have loved to ask them. You know, he was like, what next? What next, Roksie? What do you want your fans to expect from you? And you know, Kachi actually shocked me. He mentioned something. He said that they have both short-term goals, medium-term goals, and long-term goals. And that first thing they will be doing when they come out of the love pad is opening a clothing line. And they already have a name and the logo for this clothing line, guys. So while they were in the love pad, fighting and quarreling and settling, they were also making plans for the future. Like, I stand, man. Very, very nice. So guys, we'll be looking out for this clothing line. And then Rosie topped everything up when she said we should expect a wedding. You know, when she said that like this, my shoulder did it just increase, because I'm like, okay, what's the Ashwabi color? And you know, she asked, what is the color going to be? Then Rosie mentioned that she loved blue. So I'm like, okay, we're buying a blue lace, you know, Ashwabi blue color. So guys, get ready. If you don't have lace, you can go and buy Ankara, just anything blue, because she mentioned being a Chelsea fan and Kachi also being a Chelsea fan. So up Chelsea, blue team. Up Chelsea, blue team, guys. We are definitely going for this wedding. Like, we're living for it. Let me know if you want to attend the wedding. Just signify in the comment section by raising up your hand so that I can take attendance. Okay, before I forget, let's talk about Ikrisa and Roksie's portmanteaus. Okay, so when they opened Ikrisa's portmanteau, guys, they had the sum of 300,000 naira and some gift items as well. And for Roksie, they had the sum of 150,000 naira. Guys, do you think Aunty purposely put this 150,000 naira there because she already knew they would win? Or like, what do you think about 150,000 naira as opposed to like the other sums we've been getting and all of that? But oh well, the good news is that Rosie and Kachi will be walking away with the sum of 5 million naira cash. It's like you did not hear. 5 million naira cash. Open a bank. It's not go and come back tomorrow. It is that they are going to leave that love pad with the sum of 5 million naira. They would also be having a sponsored traditional ceremony worth the sum of 10 million naira. I feel like this traditional marriage is the type that when you are going, make sure that your stomach is empty, and you make sure that you have maybe tetracycline or flagyl, so that when you eat too much and your stomach starts to complain, you will use tetracycline, press it down, then top it up with some more food. Do you get this? But guys, there is a clause to that, okay? And the clause says that this 10 million naira worth of traditional marriage ceremony can only be possible courtesy of African Magic if there is a commitment. So Kachi has to commit to Rosie on stage. From the beginning, we actually thought that he had to do the whole proposal stuff on stage, but that's not it. He just has to commit to Rosie on stage by putting some kind of flower on her wrist and telling her that he is willing to do this forever with her and all of that, and that he promises to do the proposal within 90 days. Now that's the rule of the game. He has to do the proposal anytime within 90 days after they step out of the love part. So our eyes are obviously going to be on Rosie and Kachi, because we don't know the day this is going to happen, and we don't want to carry last. You know that I hate carrying last. So our eyes will be sharp. If I don't open my own eyes, you open your own. Once you see, you tap me. Once I see, I tap people. Anyway, I'll tap it from the screen. Do you understand? For the brand new house that was promised the winner, Dakore actually mentioned that they would get that only after they have lived as a couple for 12 months. That's 1 year. So after 1 year of living together as a couple, they would then get a brand new house to usher them into a happy ever after. Now that's all the gist I have for you guys, but I know that you people will not live here without me telling you, okay, oh, this is my favorite couple, or that is my favorite couple. Look, I'm going to disappoint you guys today. I do not have a favorite couple, and I'm going to explain why. Okay, personally, I feel like relationships are very, very unique, so it's very difficult to say, oh, this is the best or this is the worst, because to be honest, when you think about it, if your relationship is good in your eyes, it can be bad in another person's eyes. If your relationship is bad in your own eyes, another person will be there craving your relationship. So what I think is, all the couples should make do with what they have. You know, if they actually want it to work, then they should make it work, and we're going to cheer them on. If they don't want it to work, then they might as well just go their separate ways, and you know, we'll just talk about it and we'll be alright. Do you understand? So for me, it's not like Big Brother where I'll say, okay, yeah, this is the person I'm rooting for heads on. So I would not come on here and lie to you guys just because you want to hear that from me. No, I do not have a favorite couple. I love all the couples, well, except Bola, because I really don't understand what Arnold was doing there. And this is not to say that they did not gel well. They actually gelled as friends. But I have a problem with Arnold. Like, Arnold is not straightforward. I don't really understand what Arnold was doing in that love part. But oh well, they're out now. Let's watch out and see. Okay? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, do not forget to give me a very big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. Guys, if you did not know, I already opened a new channel. You guys suggested it and I listened, okay? So I'm going to be posting all my vlogs and lifestyle videos on that particular channel. I'm going to be leaving the link in the description bar and the name of the channel here on the screen. Guys, please subscribe to that channel, I beg. That's my baby channel and I want it to grow. While for this particular channel, this one you guys are watching now, we're going to be doing more of this, you know, boom, amebo, things that are trending, things that people don't want to talk about, you know, celebrity gist, movie reviews, all of that will come on here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys pretty soon, because now I want to go and fix my eyes on these couples that just came out. Anyone that behave anyhow, don't worry, I'll bring it here. Okay, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys later. Bye guys.